Have you ever fallen in love with something just because of the way it sounds without knowing what it is or how it looks? This is the true story of how I fell in love with the impossibly cute sounding and amazing tasting Nucchina Unde, a breakfast and snack from Karnataka that packs in 3 types of dals, moong, toor and chana, to make hearty steamed fistfuls that are amazing tasting. You have to make it, and I'm going to show you how. Let's get started. Now, before we do anything with the dals, we're going to get our steamer ready. Look at this beautiful copper steamer. I mean, all steamers would do the same job, but working with this traditional steamer just makes the experience all the more special. Now we're going to add some water. Now that our steamer is set, we're going to begin by grinding the spices and the dal. First, we grind the spices. We begin by grinding the chillies, peppercorn, and the cumin. Now we blend the spices. Now that the spices are ground, in goes the chana dal, followed by the toor dal, followed by the moong dal, followed by the ginger. Now that we're grinding the dals, a tip I got from a friend's mother is to not grind them very fine because that will make the Nucchina Unde dense, which is something we do not want. So what you want to do is pulse a few times and check. So this is the kind of texture we want. You see bits of chilies, you see the dal still textured. Now that the dals are ground, it's time to get mixing. So in go the ground dals, coconut, dill leaves give a lovely fragrance to this preparation. So if you have it and like it, do add it. Some coriander leaves, a fat pinch of hing. The hing helps digest the dals. Curry leaves, haldi, salt to taste. Now before we start mixing, I've kept a steamer plate ready lined with a banana leaf. You could just as well just grease it with oil. Yeah, so just mix everything well. Now we're going to shape it into balls. Another tip to avoid hard Nucchina Unde is to not make very tight fistfuls when you're shaping it. Keep it slightly loose. It may seem like they're crumbling, but they'll come together when they steam. Now we'll place this in the steamer. As you can see, the water has come to a boil. Do not put this in a steamer that isn't preheated. Now we're going to steam this for exactly 10 minutes. Set a timer. If you steam it for longer, the Nucchina Unde tend to get dense, which is something we do not want. So while the Nucchina Unde are steaming, we're going to prepare a rather interesting side. It's warm ghee with hing. Now the idea is Nucchina Unde has a lot of lentils that are difficult to digest. The ghee and the hing help you digest it, and obviously anything with ghee tastes amazing. Now that the ghee has heated, we're going to add some hing. Just stir it in and turn off the flame. Now I like to pair this with a green chutney. It is also traditionally paired with a yogurt-based gravy. Now that our sides are ready and the Nucchina Unde have steamed, it's time to plate. And there you have it, your Nucchina Unde are ready. These make for the perfect protein-packed breakfast. And if you're a vegetarian like me and keep getting asked how do you get your protein, this can be your answer. So I hope you try this recipe and stay tuned for the next episode.